Hello, here we are again. Welcome back to J. Tombstone's photo drawer. I've got the camera a little closer. But let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna get started. Well, isn't that indecent? That's a picture of Salamander's crotch, obviously. There's not a picture for like kind of porn. There's not. I need to rethink my separations because I have a whole envelope that's marked glitter, and I don't know that I put any pictures or very few pictures. How many pictures? Let's look at the glitter file. Those are all kind of iconic moments of glitter, but anyway, back to Salamander's crotch. I guess just Noah, really. Really, Noah? It seems kind of sad. It seems like Salamander's big bulge deserves more, but for now it's going in Noah. Oh, I didn't set my timer to see what time I started, but I'll look at the clock over there. It's a picture from my 27th birthday, the last birthday in Mobile. That's me and Anthony Scotty, my first stalker. You can't really see either of our face, and I'm throwing it away. Not a great picture. There are pictures from that night of us both looking better. I know we've seen this picture before. That is Drake at the night of the Halloween. You know, there's some of these nights or roles just have so much of the same thing. That's Drake, the night of the circus, Halloween, leather. I know I've already put one picture in there. I don't need more. That guy Chris, model that I did photography for. Too many damn pictures of that dude. I've been hauling this shit around for way too long. So, a picture from Decadence when I came with that guy David William. Trash. Yeah, I'm blowing through these now that this is me and Christian the night of my first art show, my photography show in at Haley's in Mobile. So of course that's going to go to Mobile. Although, no, it's not. It's going to go in the trash. This is me and Christian the night of my first art show. A photograph taken. There's a picture right after that that's amazing that we've seen before already of us looking at each other, and I love it. That one is a throwaway. It's not right. Oh, yeah, this is good. This is almost frameable. This is a picture of me, and I'm wearing a priest habit. Jay Bourne, the owner of Second Skin, had this big outfit done. The ball for Petronius that year was Carnival in anyway, Carnival in, it was a city. And anyway, he went as the Cardinal. Venice. Carnival in Venice was the name of was the theme of the ball that year. And he went as the Cardinal of Venice. And he had this big stained glass window float of a costume made. It was more of a float than a costume. He called it a costume, but it was a float. And he bought 8 of us working there, actual priest habits with the little thing, so that we could be his little altar boys for his costume. Yeah. Jay Bourne had more money than anybody. I mean, yeah, ridiculous. That man was so loaded. So loaded. It was ridiculous. But I say, frameable. You know, and I say often about Jay Bourne, I never thought I'd miss that cranky old tyrant. Yeah. He loved me, and in my own way, I loved him. That's Paul Hamrick and somebody. I remember that was a friend of Christian's, a friend of Paul's. That goes back in Mobile. I think that was the night of the birthday party. Okay, it's a picture of Greg Cox and Carolyn on somebody's car. Some little antique kind of car. Mobile. Same night, Carolyn on the same car. Mobile. I think Carolyn's wearing the same outfit. I think I got a little patch here. A little patch. Let's see if we keep going with the same stuff. No, that changed. This is a picture from the Impotent Sea Snakes concert. We've seen some pictures from there already in this journey. I forget what we're on 10 now, 10 or 11, right? I forget. And yeah. Okay, this is one of the landscapes, although anybody looking at it, you wouldn't know what it was, but it's a picture from the 1993 Gay and Lesbian March on Washington. It's just like a picture of the crowd lining up. And it's going in landscapes and scenery. I really don't know what else to do with it, and I just don't want to throw it away. You know what I mean? It's like, not like I'm going to forget I went to the 1993 Gay and Lesbian March on Washington. It's a picture of Lady Carolyn and Christian together, looking very sweet. I don't remember the circumstances around that, but I think that was in Troopers, Old Troopers courtyard. It's Easter. It's a picture of me and Salamander at Easter parade. Well, I was trying to think, and I can't tell you really. I don't know if that was the first Easter parade that we did together. I wore that same outfit for a few Easter parades. My makeup is different each year, or there's something that I could tell different about each year, but I can't remember which one this was. I think that might have been the first year. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Go to Noah. Noah. Yeah, I'm going to have to go through that Noah folder and re-separate that out because a lot of it's just weird. This is a picture of me, Julie Mason, Christian Zane, and Marcy Little, just showing off our shoes. Our shoes. They're the clown shoes. I like that picture. That's very cute. I think I'm going to put that somewhere special. I'm going to put that in frameable because I really do like the, you know what I mean? The shoes. Your friends hanging out, you never get a picture of all your shoes together. It's Glitter the Clown holding my parasol in my teeth. And I'm going to start putting some of these glitter pictures in the glitter file because that glitter file should have, you know what I mean? I should have a lot more glitter pictures in glitter file by now. I know we've had them. I've just put them on other stuff. Scott Garrett and Drake. I've seen that exact same picture. It's going in NOLA. Although, that's the next step. Is just going through and anything I have copies of that I don't need a copy of. I don't need copies of all of them. I don't need 2-3 copies of pictures of Scott and his ex-boyfriend. This was my first May Day at the Fairy Mountain. 2003, Salamander took me to the Short Mountain, Radical Fairy Mountain in Short Mountain, Tennessee. And of course, that's when I met Kiera. I met Kiera that week. He had to talk me into going to the mountain. I was not very keen on the idea of getting up in a tent and, living in a tent for a week. But Salamander, the thing that changed my mind was he said, the thing you don't know about me is when I go camping, I have an extra tent just for outfits. And the whole thing with the May Day gathering at Short Mountain, Tennessee is that, there's a big maypole and they cut down a tree and they cut down last year's maypole and, it's an actual maypole ritual spring thing. A lot of fucking, lots of sex going on. And my goal going there was I was going to go to the woods and get in full clown drag every day for a week in the middle of the woods. And I did just that. And my first, that's going in glitter, by the way. So my first day there, I did just that. We got there late at night. We set up camp. And the next morning I woke up. I went to the little thing, got a shower, got a bath, and got in full makeup. And I went wandering through the woods in the middle of what I thought was nowhere to me, in the middle of the woods, nowhere. And up the trail comes another clown. And that was Kier. That was 2003. He didn't move to New Orleans until 2011, but I tried. I was like, come, because I'm not moving to the damn mountain. That's me and Venus Shante DeVise. And the number that we did, Mr. Macho Man number, the Mr. Macho Man number with Christian. And that's going in Mobile. That's a good picture. I like that one. Me and Venus in together. There's Venus and Greg in my old kitchen next to a portrait of Venus on the wall. Can you see the portrait of Venus on the wall? I can see, but I can't tell from here where this is best in focus. So I'm just kind of moving it back and forth so you can see it. That goes in NOLA. Da-da-da, reaching in. What's it? Oh, these are my high school senior portraits. My high school senior portraits, the proofs from my high school senior portrait. I dyed my hair. My goal, I was trying to dye my hair the color of my cap and gown. I was trying to match my cap and gown. You can't really even see here, but there's like yellow streak. My hair turned out orange on top with like yellow on the side, but I was going for like red on top with gray on the side because those are school colors, red and gray. And so I was trying to go red and gray. I ended up orange and yellow. I was pretty ecstatic with it. There's a folder called 1 through 12. Yep, there you go. Anything school related goes in there. Salamander on Mardi Gras. I don't know what year, but that's definitely Salamander on Mardi Gras. Lola. There's Greg Cox and Michael Llewellyn. Very sweet. There's Greg Cox and Venus Shantae that we the same day, same room in my kitchen. They're both wearing the same thing. That was, took a few. I worked in photo labs. I always had film. I told the story of Douglas. Douglas. Do I need to keep a picture of Douglas? I feel like, yeah, I mean, I won't get it again. And, it's like, I don't know, if I ever need a reference, like, is that him? Is that the guy? Because that's the guy who ripped off Miss Kylis when I was working at, I was working at the photo op, and he stole money, and I just knew that what was going to happen is she was going to fire him, and I was going to get stuck in working 12 hours a days again. So I quit, leaving him, the person who had just stolen the deposit from the day before, as the sole employee. Take that, Douglas and Miss Kylis. I'm keeping it. It's going to NOAA. In case I ever need photographic proof of Douglas. This is the night we did the neon Asian, and I was the neon samurai, and that's obviously me, the end of the night, feeling more comfortable. Got my little thing spread up, you can see my legs. I guess I was probably hitting on that guy or something. Who knows? I don't know. There's a Nola. Just a picture of me and Venus, an old picture of me and Venus. This is when I went back to Mobile for my birthday, and that was in Troopers. There's another picture taken like right before or after that of us looking much better. So I'm not going to throw that away. I can't throw a picture of me and Venus. Oh, did I lose it? I lost it in the bag. Oh well, I'm not going to worry about it. I was going to put it in Me and People I Love, but skip that. Oh God. It's very underexposed, and it's a picture of me backstage in the dressing room between numbers. The first time I did drag when I was like 21 years old, and I did, I did this drag number. I did Black Cat, and then I switched into that little green. You can see green sparkling behind me. Oh, there's stuff written on the back. Grace Garland. April 30th, 1991 at the French Connection, Dauphin Street, Mobile. So there I'm there in my underwear and a bra, switching between outfits for the drag number. The first time I did drag. Performances. I have one called Performances. That definitely belongs in Performances. I've done a lot of assorted performances. I've mentioned her. We saw a picture of her. This is Tracy. She was living in the Empress Hotel when I first moved to New Orleans. I lived in the Empress Hotel for a short while. She was a stripper working at Big Daddy's, and I don't know whatever happened to her. I don't remember last time I saw her, what happened, even. What am I looking at here? It's I think it might be an Impotent Sea Snake's first night picture. It's just dark. There's some sort of show going on, but I can't tell. The fact I can't tell means I'm throwing it away. If I don't even know what it is myself, no way anybody else in the world will know. Oh, this is sweet. And I actually had a page that I got yesterday, that I found yesterday. This is me, and we're at a skating ring with Tiffany and Amanda. My mother's girlfriend's 2 daughters. When I was 10 years old, my mother moved her girlfriend in to her house, and she moved her girlfriend and her 2 daughters into our house, and they were little sisters for years. They were like my little sisters, and this is us. I think it was somebody's birthday, at a skating ring, I think. It says February 22nd. Amanda Siren at Sunshine Skating Ring. Maybe it wasn't a birthday. I'm not sure. But February 22nd. I don't know when their birthdays are. So. Oh, wait a minute. That's definitely not NOLA. Mobile. That's an old Mobile. Although I've got to pay. I just paid for it somewhere that I found yesterday. This is in the front yard at the house I grew up in, 1705 Bass Drive. It's Jimmy, my mother, me, and Jill. Jimmy is Jill's second husband, and that's my mother, and me, and Jill. Yeah, that's it. It says 1991. Jimmy and Jill Gallant, Rochelle Thompson, and Jay. It says, and son, Jay Tombstones. That sounds like my mother wrote that. Yep. Yeah, that's why I have so many photo albums over there. It's because my mother sat and did this at some point in my life. She separated all this. It's a weird picture from high school, actually. I think Joy took that photograph of me. That's from the series. There's a series of photographs of me in the graveyard. Like when I was 19, the summer I changed my name. And that's from that day. I'm pretty sure I'm wearing my little Jetson shirt. I loved that little Jetson shirt. 1 through 12, because that was actually, I think, although it actually was after I graduated, but that's where it's going. Some fetish party, me, Stevie, and Aubrey, people I worked with at Second Skin, Saucy. Some fetish party. That full body leather jumpsuit. Oh my God, I loved that thing. I gave that away to somebody because I got too fat for it, but yeah, it was a full body, shoulder to ankle, to the neck, leather bodysuit, and it zipped all the way around. It went from the back of the neck, zipped all the way to the front, so it actually could take off in 2 pieces. I never really did that, but not necessary, but just so full access to everything. That kind of fetishy thing. Nola. This is definitely Impetus Snake's first night. Not one of the better pictures, but I can at least know what it is, so I'm going to put it in Noah. What's the time? How's the time going? Oh my goodness. This is my 2 best friends when I was, this is just Jill and Pam. That is my ex-wife Jill and my oldest best friend Pam. Wow, and they're sitting on Jill's car in front of my old house at 1705 Bass Drive. I'm going to put that in 1 through 12 because that's somewhere around there, I think. Scott, Garrett, and Drake. I'm going to have to ask Scott if he wants this. I'm going to keep that out because he may or may not want it. I don't know. When I was working at the Riverwalk, my first year in New Orleans, I met Alicia, who I'm still friends with, the first real friend I made in New Orleans, Alicia Jafria, and she was working at this booth called Voodoo New Orleans, and they just sold t-shirts that said Voodoo on them. They sold t-shirts that said Voodoo New Orleans. And she worked there, and that's where I first met Alicia Jafria, my first real friend in New Orleans. Moving on. This picture is taken on the stage when I went to see Taboo in New York on Broadway. Boy George performing in Taboo. And we got called backstage afterwards. I did not meet Boy George. He did like the diva split. But I met the rest of the cast. And they were all impressed and excited that I showed up in full clown. And we showed up all dressed up. And they let us on the stage to take pictures. So this is taking pictures on the stage at Taboo. And those are Salamanders friends from New York. I don't remember their names, but they let us stay at their place in New York. So we didn't have to pay for a hotel, which was very nice and made the whole thing affordable and doable. That's so special. That's such a special picture. Frameable. Even though I would never frame this because it's underexposed. It's not, but it's such a special picture. Like, yeah. On the stage. I'm on the stage. From which Boy George just called me beautiful. This is I thought I knew where it was, but now I'm re-guessing. I'm not sure where it is. It's at Mia's old place. I know that's Mia's old apartment, and that's a little pipe, and this is pipe shaped like a gun, so it looks like I'm shooting myself in the mouth, but it's just a pipe. I'm taking a hit off a pipe that Mia had. Yeah, that's Mia's old apartment. It's been a while since Mia's lived here, so I kind of forgot about that. This is from the night I saw the impotent sea snakes, and they got raided. The impotent sea snakes got raided, and they got shut down, and because they would often have, you know, sex acts on the stage during the thing, and it just made the night a little more amazing, because then the impotent sea snakes came out and said, "I would like to thank the New Orleans Police Department from saving you from yourselves." And he listed all like, "You were going to see some butt fucking. You were going to see some dick sucking. And he just listed all these things. Surely there's no way in the world they could have actually done all the stuff he listed, but he just listed all the like, "You were going to see it, but the New Orleans Police Department saved you." And somebody got arrested. That was when the police were in there, and they were raiding the place. Something happened. A few people got arrested, obviously, and I was just there watching. I was like, whoa, whoa. That's what that picture is. It's police arresting somebody. This is some people I don't know at a Halloween party. I think that might have been, it says Vampires Loaded. I don't know what that means. I don't know who wrote this, and I don't know who those people are, but they're in the trash now. I got two. This is me on a Mardi Gras that I went with Salamander, and I didn't go. I think that might have been, I don't know. That might have been the first year I knew Salamander, maybe, and I went not in clown. There were a few Mardi Gras. I spent so much time in clown before Mardi Gras Day that day it came, I didn't want it. And this is yet another picture. That picture I had of me taking, the picture I had of Greg and Venus next to a picture of Venus. Here's a picture of me taking a picture of Greg and Venus next to the picture. So somebody took a picture of me taking that picture that we just saw, and it all came up together. But it's all going in NOLA. Yep. All that. This is me at the Irish Parade, obviously. That was when I went Salamander. NOLA. What is this? Oh, this is, what's your name? Sonia, yeah. I don't remember how I met Sonia. And this is just like a little laser print. It's a little laser print of Sonia. And, I'm going to put it, she lives in San Francisco. She came down with a group of friends. I met them and had a really great time with them. And they've come back a few times and I've spent time with them. Yeah, I can't tell you how we met. I really don't remember. Oh my God. This is an old picture of my two nephews. That's Michael and Joshua together. Very old. Michael has now graduated college. Joshua's about to graduate high school. No, he graduated high school. Joshua's so yeah. And that's them. 2002. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's a while ago. The Thompsons. Where's the Thompsons? Although, they're not. Okay. I'm keeping it. It's a picture of my shoes and Carolyn's shoes in her old apartment. The apartment in Mobile that we call the Shea Win. The Shea Win Lounge. Oh, somebody's just texting. And I'm going to wrap up. I'm going to do like 3 more. Well, I'll do 4 corners. I'll do like I did yesterday. 4 corners. One from this corner. That's Salamander and me. The night we went to see Boy George and Taboo. That's the Taboo night. I had that outfit made. Salamander made that outfit for me. I wanted sequined. I wanted like an evening gown and a clown suit. And Salamander made that outfit. That was the night Boy George told me I was beautiful. That's going in glitter because that is a picture of glitter. Although it could also go in Me and People I Love. But that's a really great picture for the glitter file. This corner. I got 2 pictures out. That's a picture of a friend of Salamander's who came down with him from Mardi Gras. I don't remember his name. And this is me and a girl named Rebecca back in Photo Lab days in Mobile. That's at Vans. I worked with her at Vans Photo. So that's going to go in the Mobile file. And this is going to go in the NOLA file. I don't know that guy. I mean, it's a friend of Salamander's. It's not that great of a picture. It's out of focus. It's whatever. Okay, what have we got here? Saucy! He's my friend from He's from New Orleans. I think that picture he mailed to me since he's moved to Kentucky, but nonetheless, that's where he's going. He's going to Mobile, New Orleans. Holy crap. That's a drawer shutter there. This is a picture of Venus Shante DeVise in boy drag, trying to look like a man with her mustache painted on and all that. That's one to end on, isn't it? Venus Shante DeVise on a motorcycle, and she looks like a Village People drag. Village People drag. I got it. I'm getting up. Checking my text. That's the end of the show. Thanks, bye.